Welcome to Aulendorf in Baden-Württemberg, southwestern Germany. It's not so far, in fact, indeed, from the Swiss border. This is where Cartago manufactures. The factory is right next to the showroom where I am right now. This is the Malibu van 640 LE. And I noticed it's got a sticker on it which says that it won first prize in the Promobile competition for the best camper van with a bathroom. Now, I actually did turn up for the awards ceremony. Well, I didn't turn up for the awards ceremony. I turned up for the gala afterwards, the meal, and we were rather loud, I suppose, or we didn't try and hide our identities, and we ended up getting kicked out. But two of us. But anyway, and we continue to wear our identification around our necks. If we'd really wanted not to get kicked out, then we wouldn't have done it, but then it wouldn't have been any fun. But anyway, so now Promobile did, they do this thing once a year, but then what happened was that when press releases go out, people who get in from other publications refused to actually publish it because of the behavior of Promobile, the German magazine. And there was one case, I think it was Niesmann Bischoff, who won something, and then it was boycotted by the other German publications. I actually put it on my site, motorhomefulltime.com, but when I heard about the boycott, I took it off, and to show support for my my mates in Germany. Anyway, there's a little story about why what you don't want to do is upset people from other publications if you want to benefit from them publicizing your things, which is free publicity at the end. Okay, bed 196 times 183, and which is an enormous bed, really, in a van of this size. And if you want to keep it as a singles, it's either 90 or 102, depending exactly how you do it. You've got a step which goes up. You can stick some stuff in the step, I believe. Yes, you can indeed. And with Cartago uses these brands, this ventilation system. So you've got lots of storage as well around here, which is the same as what goes into the motorhomes. In the corners, now in some of the motorhomes they haven't come up with good ideas, but that is a good idea. And I sort of said this in the, well, maybe somebody was listening to what I was saying, because I filmed it before criticising it. I said they should put a net up, and they've done that. Well, a statement of the absolute and utter obvious. Right, this is clever. I'm a big fan of sliding doors. I'm not, on the other hand, a big fan of sliding toilets, because my opinion is that anything that moves is likely to break. A friend of mine's got one, and he says it's great. So, okay, saves room, gives you more room in the shower. The toilet's under the bed, and probably under the bed. It's not a place you'll be using that often. So when you're parked, you're not using it as a shower, then you'd have your toilet out. In fact, the default position, I would say, would be to have the toilet out and only stick it in when the shower is in use. A couple of points down here, 2 plug holes, which is good, but they're small ones, which is unfortunate. Just have a quick look at this, because this is something. You say, oh, good. It's got some kind. It's got a bit of a way of catching all them things that fall off your body, all the stones and things, bits of sand, and all the rest of it. Oh, and there's a place to keep things you might want to keep in the bathroom that don't fit in there. Skylight. And right, one thing they've introduced in 2020 models, but on previous models, is this storage compartment down here for shoes and things, I suppose you can put in there. Same time you've got some of the infrastructure for heating down there. And you can see there's also a heating vents down here. Fiat Ducato 6-speed. You could get your bedding in there, I presume. Often I find that it's not enough. I think I prefer it not to be here at all. I mean, I want storage all the time, but I like to be able to stand up and things. But you know, in a van this size, you can't expect too much. I mean, there's only so much you can do with the amount of space you've got. And I notice that people in comment sections often seem to think the opposite, that they want that in a small space, if you've got 12 square meters or something, they seem to think you can have 20 square meters worth of stuff in there. Very deep and functional drawer. Okay, sink is well, it's a square shape, which is good. Plug hole's the wrong size. Can't do everything, I suppose. 2 burners, which in my opinion is probably enough for most people. You've got a kitchen extension here as well. The table's not very big, but it does have, extends out a little bit. Right, this thing here will cost 58,304. It is 635 long, 205 wide, and 259 in height. I'm going to change the length. That's to 636. It's the longer Fiat Ducato, so I wasn't aware of in millimeters. Right, payload. Right, so the empty weight's 2,570. So therefore, put this payload here is 745, but in fact that's including ready to go. So if we go back to this one here, 2,570, that will give you 930 kilos of payload on a 3.5 ton basis, and you can put it on a 4 ton basis if you wish. Right, another feature of this van introduced in the 2020 models is this thing here. It's a what they've called a double floor. It isn't a double floor, it's a divider, and that divides this bit down here, which you can use for keeping chairs and tables and whatever you sort of keep outside, and other stuff can go up there. Alternatively, you know, I want to take my bicycle, and I think you could get 2 bikes in there without any problem, or even more indeed. I think the height is sufficient. I think. But anyway, if you don't want to do that, you could always lift the whole thing up. It'll go up, and then you'd have more room inside. Although you'd have nowhere to sleep. Or not much room to sleep in anyway. On the left hand side here. Right, I haven't opened that, so what you do. There's that. That's the gas. Of course, as I always say, get yourself a refillable option. You just keep it in there. Alternatively, you can get one of these gas things that goes under the vehicle. There are places to put it, and that you will find much easier to use. So that's the toilet. See, it's on shore power at the moment. .640 LE. 640 indicates, I think, to a certain extent the size. You see, there's lots of other vans here, and you can see them in other films, including some of the really flash stuff over there. Okay, so, well, thanks very much for watching. Yeah, got that sign in the way. I'm trying to get a good end view. There we go. That looks reasonably nice, doesn't it? With the table and chairs. You got the Cartago or Malibu table and chairs outside. So thanks for watching. You can subscribe. There's a thing that's appeared or will appear either the left or right hand side corner, and the other one's got my link to Patreon site. So if you get any benefit from what I do, you might want to support me on that. Thanks for watching.